Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Heather Ladner, and I am going to be presenting my Capstone experience on pharmaceutical marketing strategies, specifically in the area of a pharmaceutical drug representative. There is basic awareness of the potential avenues a pharmaceutical company can take for the advertising and sales of their products. But how does one of the main forms benefit both the consumer and supplier on their needs? The pharmaceutical sales industry has developed significantly over the past several years. It has become the most distinguished leading kind of health communication the general public has encountered. My choice regarding my future career as a pharmaceutical representative has given me hope for a brighter, more successful future, not only for me, but for my children as well. The more knowledge I gain on the business side of my career, the more drive I have in becoming a successful pharmaceutical representative. My long-term goal is to pursue a career in the pharmaceutical field, and studying business has keened my capacity for the research material beyond the business pharmaceutical specifications. The process I used to initiate this capstone experience was knowing that I wanted to pursue a career in the pharmaceutical sales industry, and in knowing a pharmaceutical drug representative, Tara Owiski, provided an opportunity to use the Capstone Experience program to work directly with an already established sales representative in the field I was pursuing. Tara is a person whom I chose to perform my Capstone experience with because she is a pharmaceutical rep covering the area between Mobile and New Orleans, which is in the territory I wish to pursue a career in once I get started. In getting to know these physicians and doctors' offices, it may benefit my career. It could benefit my future career goals. I thoroughly enjoyed working under her supervision. She was warm, kind, and gentle, which maximized my learning. To complete the Capstone experience, 60 hours of shadowing Tara during her daily activities as a pharmaceutical rep was required. These hours were to be completed by meeting with Tara at a specific location and riding with her throughout her day. Prior to the upcoming week, meeting with Tara to organize a schedule was required in order to know what areas we were going to be in and on what days and what physicians we would be meeting with. Once the schedule was developed, Tara and I would then contact those offices to schedule appointments and or lunch meetings with the doctor to discuss the pharmaceutical products we had to offer. Also, we would make sure how many samples the office had on hand and or if more samples were needed before we arrived during the day for our meeting. During this Capstone experience, the most interesting thing I learned was in marketing. Everything you do in the pharmaceutical industry is highly regulated by the FDA because it is the agency responsible for ensuring the drugs are safe and effective. At the beginning of this internship, it was my goal to pursue a career as a pharmaceutical rep. With the experience I have gained during this Capstone experience, it has provided me with a more stable foundation to my decision in pursuing a career as a pharmaceutical drug representative. I have gained real-world experience in the pharmaceutical industry during this experience. It confirmed my affection in pursuing my career. During this Capstone experience, I learned that there is a lot of rejection by healthcare providers and staff. This is primarily due to the limited time during the average working day for the pharmaceutical reps to meet with the healthcare providers without interrupting their busy day. With the current problems of limited time during these working hours, it is hard to do walk-in visits and or meetings with the healthcare professionals without calling to schedule first. For some of the doctors and healthcare providers, instead of trying to set up an official meeting, we found it is more beneficial to have a dossier on samples being provided for the doctors or healthcare professionals to view the contents at their own leisure. The duration of the commute was one of the most challenging aspects of this internship for me. However, the content of the work was also challenging in the aspect of learning to stay organized in the pharmaceutical field, whereas the information needed had to be correct for not only the companies, but for the providers and the potential users as well. Whereas this could be life-threatening if not correctly distributed. The Capstone experience forced me to perform extra research on specific drugs and in companies in order to gain the knowledge needed in conducting a successful pharmaceutical career. The Capstone experience gave me real-world experience in the career field I wish to pursue. Learning the specific areas to conduct research for marketing sales has showed me some characteristics that will need to be focused on more in the future in order to pursue my future goals. With the knowledge I gained, I will be better prepared for this career field and have the real-world experience to start my career. Overall, this career capstone class experience was excellent and will be greatly benefited for my future.